I'm Bettina Carey, and I am the founder of We Empower You. We launched the We Empower You Summit during COVID. We are here today, September the 9th, with a virtual stage of hundreds of people who've logged in throughout the day from all over the world. We've had folks from Scotland and Germany and South Africa, England, and also New York City, Amarillo, Texas, Denver, Colorado, all over, including Canada. And so we'd like to say a great big thank you for those of you who were here today, who were able to share with us this very special moment. I'd like to take a little time to say thank you to some folks out there who've been responsible for creating such a production. And I'd be remiss if I didn't thank my family, my mom and my dad, who's passed away in 2006. He's been my inspiration for many years of my life, and of course my mother, who's with me to this very day. I love you dearly, Mom. And why am I doing this? I am doing this for one little girl in the world, and she is my granddaughter. And I want her to have the life of her dreams, to be able to fulfill her purpose, and to feel empowered in all areas of her life. So to you, Lily, I say I love you from the bottom of my heart. And to her parents, Daniel and Catherine, who are raising up a mighty fine young lady. And I can't wait to see what kind of a woman you become. With that said, I'd also like to thank our title sponsor, Mattress City. They've been with me as a client for going on 3 years, and I, together with Blake Messer from Newfangled Commerce, service their account. And they jumped in right at the nick of time in June to become our title sponsor for this year. So thank you, both Julie and Stuart Patey. I'd further like to thank some folks that were responsible for helping me to create this wonderful production today. First, beginning with Lauren, who opened up our show, and she's a wonderful hypnotherapist that has a way of invoking us to be learning throughout the day. And then, of course, there is Janaki Severy, who's right by her side. And together, the three of us are going to be creating the WWTVN network show, and under our brand, which is the Awaken in Her Power Hour, that will be featured on that show. Shay Vaughn is the owner and founder and president of the WWTVN network, and without her support, we would not be able to get on television to produce both television as well as our podcast. Blake Messer, I could not have done this without you as well. You've been instrumental in making sure that I was able to fulfill on the email campaigns and text messaging and so many other things that you do, along with his team of David Weber, who's the graphic designer who provided our speakers with at least a social graphic card to many of them, and Larry Domenico, who is standing right here video recording this session. And I'm just so excited to have you on board to do all of my video recordings going forward. And then there's the behind the scenes folks, which includes Art Johnson. Art Johnson bugged me for 10 years to do a virtual seminar, a virtual conference, a virtual anything. And I finally did it. And now we're on our second one, and we are climbing a further summit next time around. And right by his side is Tammy Stamps and Janet Francis, who have been providing ongoing support to not only myself, but also working collaboratively with Art to make sure that we have a wonderful conference each and every time, and processes that are in place to make sure that the event improves over time. And with that said, we have a lot of opportunities coming up for each and every one of you. But without Lee Romanoff, we would not have been able to launch this business successfully. And it is her income activator that she founded more than 15 years ago that is really giving us the fuel and the engine and all the operations to make this company a successful one. And we opened up our show with Michael Powers music. He recorded music for us at our prior summit, which we were using throughout the day today to be able to enlighten people while we were doing commercial breaks and behind the scenes activities. As well, we had Aaron Birch, who I am collaborating with for some special surprises, And Erin is the daughter of Laurel Birch. And Laurel was the artist who designed and made all of the wonderful art that we see out there in the world. Earrings, jewelry, scarves, you name it, she made it. And her daughter, Erin, who is a filmmaker, is ready and willing and able to take on me as far as all of my gift giving going forward. So thank you. She's offered a 15% discount to all of our attendees. And we had many ambassador affiliates who were able to jump in and send out tickets and send out reminders of people to come and be a part of this conference. And that gift of giving is what we are all about. Of course, our philosophy is give more, take less, make more with loyalty. So we definitely were living into that spirit today. And our vision, of course, is to change the globe one business at a time. So we invited nearly 40 speakers to participate with us. And there were hundreds of attendees who showed up throughout the day as well, who we believe are the wind beneath our wings as well. And we had gold star performers who presented their 30 and 60-second mic a minute moments. And they gave us information and details about the goods and products and services that they provide that you are able to get. And many people put in their packages into our membership package, which drove the package up to over $15,000 in the day and is likely to be more like $20,000 by the end of the week. We had also a relationship with Chef David and Lily, who are traveling in retirement years, who I helped to publish the American Dream book, and they lived the American Dream, and they are helping me to live out my American Dream as well. And of course, we had the moderators, number of moderators who jumped in to introduce our speakers in our breakout sessions. And our breakout session presenters were all prepared and ready to go. And if not for the universe, but they might have had a little bit more easy time. But we still navigated through that, because when the tough things happen, the tough get going, and we certainly were that. Also, we have a new member, Yolanda Diaz. She was the member that signed up during the session. There's many others coming. I don't have your names, but thank you so much for joining the membership. It's just $15.99, and of course we split that in half with the person who brought you to the summit. Also, I want to bring attention to Asunta Ng, who is with the Northwest Asian Weekly, and she provided much support and guidance as it relates to getting me in front of her audience in the Northwest Asian newspaper. And of course, I don't want to forget to mention that we have a silent auction that we're doing some fundraising so that we can support small businesses around the world in third world nations. And we also have the Wine Not wine event, which is supporting those same individuals. Barb Doyle and Connie Adams and Kathy Webb and myself donated tickets so that we could give out some tickets to people who needed them. And that scholarship program is going to grow from here on out. I hope I haven't forgotten anyone to thank, but if I did, it's because my plate is full, my cup runneth over with joy and fulfillment. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here today with me, for supporting me in my journey, and for helping me to create We Empower You, changing businesses around the globe. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming today, and bye for now. I love you all.